This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
And PK sideways, totally off the quarter, probably running 160 miles an hour and sideways, Rick, in a pickup truck.
And remember, the last time these guys were on the racetrack, they ran wide open. They had brand new tires. They pumped them on, put some tape on these things, ran wide open. No trouble right in front of this.
Right in front of the camera, the smoke rolling out of Cole. It's number 60.
Caution is out. Got one blowing up down the back.
Tough break for Cole, running fourth.
Or to stay on the apron here.
Man, this has been
The motor let go? Yeah, blew up.
blew up.
That says it all right there. Tough break. What a great truck he had for this race. Run up.
And it's all gone to pieces, and he had such a fast truck here tonight.
There he is, exiting turn number 2. Back in the throttle hard, right in front of Matt Craft.
Caution flags now. He's pulled away to a 1.3 second lead over Kyle Busch as the battle continues between Sauter and David Starr for position.
Caution's out.
And
Caution's
we're hearing
out.
caution once again on the racetrack, this time turn 4.
They'll come in to work on that 13 truck, I bet you.
The 78,
Well, he's had some
BJ
contact.
McLeod.
Right side of your screen.
Was he pitting?
Looked like he was slowing, certainly, maybe to come to pit road.
Johanna didn't see that, didn't realize he was going to be so abrupt.
Welcome back under caution. The 13 of Johnny Sauter back on pit road.
Maybe whatever was causing that tire to go down before. Spots here.
Wow, look at Brendan slide up in front of Tavo down there off turn 4.
Oh, and around goes the 15, and he keeps it going straight.
What a save by Josh Richards.
Look at the damage to the, is that the 32 truck of Blake Feast?
It
There's
is.
a lot of damage to the right front of that truck.
So Blake Feast has damage. That happened.
Here's Josh up here. Now he's going to move to the inside. Blake
Caution's out.
There's that caution we were talking about. Blake had committed to going to the bottom of the racetrack. Josh was going down there as well.
Josh gets
Newman on the inside.
Kyle sideways a couple times.
So Newman takes over second. Busch drops back to third, and the 17 of Timothy Peters is
Yelling
around.
down, get it fired up and
Caution
rolling here.
comes out
Fired
again.
up and rolling.
Left rear tire is gone on Timothy Peters'
Come
truck.
right on down here if you need to. Come right on down here if you need to.
Timothy Peters, you can see the left rear tire is flat right there. Timothy, no damage to that tire, Phil, and Rick made a point. The battery's inside that left rear corner. You don't think maybe they...
Running in the second spot in that number 32 truck. Similar pit strategies. He came onto pit road at lap 78, right?
And David Starr had a really good shot at a top 5 here. They had the pit strategy that same way. It had worked out good, but as he went down the back stretch, he radioed in and said, flat right rear tire. They just came in and made a change, but that will take away what could have been a really great finish for the Zachary team.
I was watching Ron Hornaday come off turn number 2 there. He really crowded the 31 of James Buescher a lot more than I would have with the lead he has right now.
Yeah, 7-second lead. I believe that just to give everybody plenty of room.
Now, Phil, you just moments ago said there was a 22-second lead between Boyer and Hornaday. Right now, 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
7 seconons have been knocked off of that lead.
He's killing him right now. Ron Hornaday's last lap was a 34.70. Clint Boyer's last lap was a 32.30. That's 2.5 seconds. We've got 7 laps to go. If he can do 2 seconds a lap, he can catch him.
He can catch him. He's under 14 seconds, the separation between those two. Chris Fontaine in the 84 coming off the racetrack now.
I think he's out of gas right now. Chris Fontaine, he was another one of those guys that pitted back on lap number 63. Is that the speed absorb or smoke out of that truck?
I think it's just some dust down on the bottom of the racetrack. You're right, Phil. We can figure out a way to make it dramatic any way you want, because Ron Hornaday lost another 2 seconds just about that last time by. You do the math on it, that puts Clint Boyer right on him when they come for the white flag.
12 seconds separate Boyer and Hornaday, but he's clicking off almost 2 seconds a lap, and we only have 5 laps to go when he gets to the stripe.
That was a 2 6/10 that last lap.
You can see it's just the distance of the 3rd and 4th turns is what Clint's behind Ron. Ron was coming off 4 when Clint was going into 3. See how much he picks up this time.
34.30 that last lap for Ron. 32.86, a second and a half again. A second and a half's not going to do it. He's going to need more than a second and a half.
Hornaday 34.323 last time by the stripe. When he goes by this time, it'll be 4 laps of racing to go. The difference between he and Blake Feast still 5.7 seconds.
And Ron Hornaday's out there struggling with 50-lap old tires. He's saying, are you sure? Are you sure we're leading this race and we're going to win it?
There's no way. I don't see it happening, but that's exactly what's going to happen if the caution flag don't fall.
There is a damaged number 32. Blake Feast was involved in an incident earlier tonight, but looking to get a career best finish in the Camping World Truck Series. Nashville, he finished 12th. That's the best he's ever finished in a truck.
What a great opportunity for that young man to get him a good finish here. Now, Clint Boyer may more than likely will be able to catch Blake Feast. And Kyle Busch right now is only 1 second behind Clint Boyer. That's the closest he's been in a long, long time.
Check out this battle for Ricky Carmichael. He's been solid all night long, finds himself right now in the 10th spot. James Buescher in 11th. Excuse me. Yeah, he's driven up to 11th, right behind Carmichael.
Got by the halfway of Max Pappas.
Just 2 laps of racing to go when Hornaday gets back to the stripe. 3 miles remaining in Atlanta for the Camping World Truck Series.
With all the trouble that Johnny Saunders had, that's James Buescher. He has got our point lead by 11 points, so every spot he can grab, he knows is so important to try to put some distance between he and Johnny Saunders while Johnny's having a bad night. Here's your battle for second. It's not going to be much of a battle, is it?
Not going to be a battle at all. Blake Feast with 50-lap old tires. Right now, Clint Boyer's tires only have 16 laps on them. Right side of your screen, there's Kyle Busch now. Kyle will also get by Blake to move into the 3rd spot. Not sure he's going to have enough to catch Clint.
4.9 seconds separate Hornaday, who just takes the white flag, and his closest pursuer, Clint Boyer, 3.6 seconds back. Hornaday digging with everything he's got.
Hey, let's give a little call here to Jeff Hensley if Ron Hornaday pulls this thing off like it looks like he's going to.
And a call to KHI. They had a fast truck and a slow one. They're going to run 1-2 with them.
Hornaday out in front, going through 3 and 4.
He's going to make
Looking
it.
to add to his record-setting Camping World Truck Series career. Hornaday goes to victory lane again.
One more lap, Bill.
We did it.
A second and a half, he beats Clint Boyer by.
One more lap, and Clint Boyer is right there where Ron Hornaday is.
49 career wins as the battle continues back behind them, coming out of turn number 4. Ricky Carmichael going by, trying to get by Richards. Carmichael will finish in the 8th spot. Bodine charges to 9th. James Buescher ends up in 10th.
Both those guys got around Smith on the last lap.
How about this? Ron Hornaday. Look at the damage on the front of that 33 truck, and he goes to victory lane.
Does he have?
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.